Hey guys, welcome back to Medusa Cars. Well, today we'll get back to one of the TTs, and I'll say it because, everybody else does. I bought the cheapest, complete Audi TT there is. I'm sure they're cheaper because I've seen some, but none of them are complete. This one is complete minus a couple of pieces like the end of the spark plug. I think we can still count it as complete, even though it's missing the ends of the plugs. One plug. So today, we'll take the test long borescope that I just got. We'll go in here, we'll look and see what the cylinders look like, see how bad it is, check the timing, see if the timing's good, and go from there. Like I said before in the other video, I got 3 of these. This one's a manual. I got another one out there that's an automatic. It's been hit down in the bottom. This one's not hit this time. It does have a rebuilt title. And then I have a TT Quattro that I want to play with for myself. But this one, I was going to try to get it back going, back on the road. Between the 3, I should be able to make 2, I'm sure. And this one only has 87,000 miles. So let's take a look at it. All right, so yeah, we've got some damage down here to the splitter, which we could take off, but I have all the pieces. We'll see what's going to go on there. He said when they were taking it off the tow truck, they messed it up a little. And as you can see, it's missing some covers. They're all in the interior. And it's got the good old hood strut prop because, those aren't holding anything. We got good headlights. We got a good bumper, other than holes in there for the license plate. Yeehaw. Decent wheels. And what's funny is one tire is different than all the rest. Just is funny how that works. And that window don't go up because the battery was dead and I charged it overnight. And so far it's holding charge. That tail light's good. This tail light has a hole in it, but I have another one out there that we have tail lights. And let's go in here. So one of the fixes is I'm gonna get all this glued back down. And as you can see, here's our covers. That one is for over here next to the water bottle there. Garbage. Don't know what that is yet, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Oh, I'll bet it's part of the cup holder that he broke trying to get things apart. There's a good engine cover. And there's our timing cover that is not on because they took it off when they were checking it. Let's see. Oh, come on. Yeah, there is splitter parts. And this always makes you feel good when you buy a car that has a bad motor. 5-star Supreme oil. I don't think that's really, recommended for these things, but hey, and it looks like we were going through it. We'll throw that in the trash later. So I think I am missing one cover, which is the battery cover. Let's see. Hey, does anybody remember those? Let's date everybody. That's funny. That is to put in your cassette player and plug it into your old phone or um, uh, I forget what they call them, iPads and whatnot. And we got more cords laying everywhere. Let's take a peek in the driver's side. And we left all our garbage behind. That's always nice. Now, let's see. Is there anything back in there? Nope, nothing back there. But like I was saying, the cup holder is all broken out, so I can get to this to unlock the trunk because the battery was dead. Alrighty, so we kind of did this once before, but then out of the way, we have 87,494 miles. So I heard the trunk unlatch. Let's go see. Okay, now the key, there, key comes out. And at least these struts work. Has a good cover for the storage compartment. I don't know if those screws are factory or not. I'd be assuming they're not. That panel's coming down. This is a little loose. Probably won't fix that, but could. And then we have, this is all loose. That should be able to be fixed. And guys, I don't know anything about these cars. I'm going to learn, but what is this plug for? There is a plug in there. I don't know what that plug's for. I don't see anything for it to go into. Don't know what's behind that cover because it takes a little to get it open. Oh, close that. Lift this dirty cover. We have... Come on, get out of there. Oh, most of a toolkit. Looks like there's a wrench missing. I have no idea what that is. It's the freaking... Sorry. I'm like looking at it, not showing it to you. It is an electrical connector lock for something. So, throw that down in there for now. Does have the jack. And I know these have first aid kit. Let's see if this has, it's missing. Yeah, this one doesn't have a first aid kit. But it does have the CD changer. Alright. Let's get on to figuring out what's going on. And I had a tarp on it because this window wouldn't roll up, so I'll figure that one out later too. Oh, the last thing. I had a leak on one of these tires. Took it in to see if I could have it fixed. And you see right there, whoop, we have a crack. So I'm not going to be able to fix that tire, but I know that I need this one off to check for timing and see where we're at. But I'll get the test long set up and camera set up, and we'll look in this cylinder. I'm pretty sure it was this one here. I don't remember if it's 1 or 4. Or, like I said, this is all new to me. So let's get into seeing what was going on here. All right, well, you have to bear with the extra noise because it decided to start pouring down rain outside and I have no insulation on the roof. But so they pulled all the spark plug wire, or the spark plugs. The coils are all loose. And we got a little bit of junk up here where it's sitting. I'm not going to, ooh, there is oil sitting there from that one. But first time using this doodad. Yeah, that's a technical term, doodad. And I was pretty amazed at how well this thing works. I've been putting off getting one of these, and I shouldn't have. So, let's go down. I am pretty sure that is a valve. This thing's supposed to turn around. Oh, yeah. That is a valve stem. Whoops. That is a valve sitting on top of the piston. Oh, we are definitely taking this out. So, cylinder walls don't look horrible. But yeah. Okay. Well, let's take a look down the next one. Yeah, see, that piston doesn't have something in the middle of it. Let's take a look down this one. Come on, get in there. That one's just got soot on it. That one doesn't look terrible either. Let's, can't see the valve. It's not up down far enough. Okay. Look at that thing. Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, we know for certain this thing has got to come out. And so, yeah, I got to get this out of here. And I know from watching some of these guys, it kind of inspired me to do this. Was it DAP Auto Parts? And I couldn't say the name of that thing for the life of me because it's weird. And then the Humble Mechanic. I've been watching those guys, and you know, I used to be into the 4-cylinder stuff, and then I got into V8s, and yeah, that's kind of where it stuck. But this looked like a little fun, so we'll see what's going on here. I've already looked into a new windshield because this one has a crack. And all 3 of the cars I ended up with have busted windshields. So, but yeah, I still want to see if this jump timing, and that's what happened, because we got to get this lined up. I just want to know how it happened so we can figure out how not, because I was looking over here and trying to figure it out, and it did say that the timing synchronous drive belt replacement was at 40, it looks like 49,000 miles. So not long ago. But yeah, now I get to figure out how all this works, how to take it apart, how to do everything. Uh-huh. And in my wisdom, let me grab something. And then in my wisdom, I went on to Audi parts because I got to get all new parts for everything. So I was looking to see what all I needed. Whoa, there's a lot on a little car. And then I know it's not the right book, but it'll get me going. I already know the general gist of everything. This will just speed up the process of getting to things. The other one of these was $100 and some. This one was $50. So this will get you in the general direction. And if you have the knowledge of how everything works, this will make everything a little easier. I know there are better books, but if I get into these, I'll get a better book because I'll probably do more. Like I did with my Camaro, I got the factory ones, but yeah, and if you guys look through the videos and see where I have been, it's all V8, American-made stuff, and well, let's see what I can do with this. Sounds like that old laugh-off stuff. Look what I can do. Ha ha. All right. Okay, guys. Well, I've been sitting here pondering off a camera. I have a broken '01 Audi TT manual front-wheel drive outside. Sitting back there, I have a 2003 Audi TT automatic. It runs and drives. Do I tear it apart to fix the manual? They're all going to be rebuilt title. This one is already rebuilt title from before. And there's a small little spot where you can see right here. It has a dimple in it from a previous accident. And I know it has a previous accident. I bought it that way. And funny, the guy before me never even put this car into his name. He just drove it on the old paperwork for a couple of years. Weird. This one has 87,000 miles. The other one has 112,000 miles. So do I do the quick fix and then tear into that and see what the carnage was just because? Or do I full on put this one in there? Because the other one has some spots where nothing lines up. I guess this one's the same way. The headlights are a little crooked. But that's my dilemma. And this one, I mean, the door panels are good, but I want to put all this interior in mine. And if I do this one, I'll take the other interior and put it in mine. And you can see this one's 112. starts up and runs. Whoop. Turn that off. We don't need to get in trouble for that. And it has that fun line through the screen. But everything in this one works. So my dilemma is, and those of you that know what is going on, all of them do this. Even the one in there, you turn the key on, even with the motor not on, it starts blinking. Why? I don't know. I know it has a check engine because this one's been hit in the front and it's probably missing some fluids. Which one do I really fix? Well, either way, you guys let me know in the comments. I know that the most comments I've gotten at all was on the Audi video. And I appreciate that. It's cool. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking. I'm going to make my decision tonight before this video goes out. And I'll be tearing into one of these two before you even know what's going on. Or both of them, or whatever. But I think part of the problem with this one is either from the oil in there, somebody ran it low, things got hot and came apart, or somebody had this car tuned and the guy who bought it didn't know that it was tuned, and it was probably tuned for a certain grade of gas, fuel, however you want to say that. And it detonated and did all kinds of stupid stuff because you know what that does, heats up, gets things going, and stuff comes apart. Because on here there is a thing, Mod Shack tuned. So I don't know if I put that in the right place or not, but hopefully. So I'm guessing this has a tune on it. And if people drive cars that they don't know that are tuned, how they're tuned, or if they're supposed to do the right gas or not, all of us car guys know what that means. Things go boom. And that's what happened here. And either way, I'm definitely tearing this motor out because I want to see how bad that valve, if it's sitting on the piston or if it's part of the piston. I'm voting for part of the piston. I mean, come on. It'd be a great wall hanger in here. And I hope that would mean that it didn't destroy the cylinder and the motor could be rebuilt for something else. You never know what we could do around here. But please like, subscribe, share. Even if you don't like it, like it. Subscribe to it. You never know. I'm fixing broken stuff every day. Well, not every day, but I'm working on something all the time trying to fix it. Because, yeah, that one's got me in a position I am. Because I didn't realize things changed from year to year to year to year right there. And I'm still working on whether one thing is going to work in there or not, or I got to pull the motor back out. Subscribe. You'll want to see something I do. It's going to be dumb. It's going to be stupid. Or it's going to be cool. All of them are fun. So, and I noticed the other day, we were up to 38 subscribers. I know it was partially this and partially that. The motor on that and having these. I'm, blown away that you guys have subscribed. It pleases me. I thank you completely. And we'll see which one's getting more subscribers. The Audis, the foreign, or the American stuff. I know what it's going to be for now. And I got some other things. I'm trying to get another car that I'm praying I can get, because I had one when I was younger. I had a lot of fun in the car, even though it was a dumb car. But it would be cool to have one again, just because. You'll have to watch and see what that might be. So, thank you guys for watching. I know I didn't get very far. I didn't get into this very deep. But over the next couple of days, I'm going to, figure out what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to figure it out. And since it's Friday, I got to get this edited out. And even though my edits don't take very long, because I try to make them work, you're going to find out next week what I do tomorrow and the next day. Because I've been sick. I had an ear clog. It was crazy. And when I was working on the last Suburban, I was working on yanking a freaking, this is pulling and dragging. I was at U-Pull-It working on getting some rusty bolts off, and one of them came off and took a tooth with it. So I was down, kind of pissed off and hating myself. But I'm going to get to it this weekend, and I'll get you guys some good content, some good stuff. But hey, that motor was some good content. That valve in there is pretty good. The rest of it, not so much. But thank you. I appreciate you for watching, and I appreciate you guys that subscribed. And when we hit 40, I'll work on... oh, heck, let's do 50. We get 50, I'll come up with something else for a little giveaway thing. Nothing big, nothing fancy. Probably another shirt. Got a couple other things around here with some logos on it, so we can throw something else in. But thank you. I appreciate you. We'll see you next time.